Hello. No, it's not about me, how I look. It's about recognizing others. Just wanted to share something that I've kind of come across as I was out. This prestigious place, not that I go there, but I happened to be there. And I could see this boss telling off this time. I don't know what it is, but it took me back to my teenage years as a youngster. It took me back to remember something that my parents shared with me. They didn't teach me anything, but they shared of their experience of life. And they were watching exactly as I was watching today with the boss and the junior staff member. And what I realized that junior staff member was really cringing, almost in fear. And I said to myself, how can one treat anyone like that? Never mind. So it brought me to my childhood days and my teenage days, where we had staff looking after the property and the house, and there was a staff member taking care of the upkeep and cleaning of my room and taking care of my shoes, my clothes, and so on. I would do my sports and other things, and I would come home and be screaming, as you would do as a child, because you are still an animal trying to educate yourself to become a human being. You're yet to be a human being. Am I really a human being? No, we are still a creature. We are hatching into a civil mind, civil way of being as a human being. Hence, after all, that's why we are called human beings, because we can be conscious about everything about life and everyone around you of consciousness. This does not get sent down from heaven or above. It has to be learnt. It has to be experienced in life. It has to appreciate what you've got, and appreciate others of their contribution. Anyway, so though they have been paid to do the job, one must never scream or shout or take anger out of somebody else. Anyway, so my mother have watched me saying, why haven't you cleaned properly? Why? This individual has cleaned my room, clean and tidy up everything. And so never I heard from my mom. The next day I come back, nothing has been done. The next day I come back, nothing has been. So I had to get on with doing things. I said, Mom, the room hasn't been cleaned. She never said a word to me. What she has done is stop the person cleaning my room, because it's not to my standard. If it needs to be to my standard, what I have to do is to clean myself. And so I start cleaning to what I can. And the staff member never turned up to do anything, even though the staff member was around. Never did anything in my room, never touched anything, though the other parts of the house was all clean. And after all, I realized if I really want the way it should be done, I should do my own cleaning, my shoe polishing, my shoe cleaning, my clothes and sports gear and school gear. I had to do it myself. So for a good 1 month, I did all of my cleaning. Of course, Mom has watched me. I went and asked why. No one is cleaning my room. It's because you were not fair on the staff, not considerate of their work, If things has to be done your way, you should do it with your own two hands. You got two hands, two legs. You're strong enough. You're capable of getting the duster, cleaner, sweeper, wiper, cloth, and do it yourself. What a way to remind me. I think I've got a cleaning compulsion. If not, I always ask no one to do any of my work if it can be done by me. And that's a lesson that you will never learn at school, not even at university, not even at the church or the temple or the mosque or the synagogue. It's something you would learn through generations of appreciating others and being considerate, empathetic, sympathetic, and more importantly, conscious and respectful. And this is a great knowledge to have. And when you're out there, when you see something like that, what I've seen today, it brings me closer to how these individuals as bosses, as leaders, can be ever out there taking care of humanity. The crux of it is that unless you have made yourself a human being out of a creature, out of an animal, through education, through knowledge, through conscious being and responsible, you should never become a leader. You should never become a manager or a boss of anyone until you fix yourself. And this, to me, is the key learning of any human being before they get promoted into the next levels or the next tiers of anywhere. Even if you own the business, you have absolutely no right to be unfair. Most importantly, you've been unfair to yourself for forgetting to be conscious. That's my thought. That's my understanding about life, and especially when you come here as a human being.